You're out on the street delivering your mail, and as you step out of your truck, you look over your shoulder. Crap, there's the supervisor doing a street observation. And as you stand there, you hear your truck still running. Hi, I'm Barbara Stickler, the president of Branch 1100. Let's talk safety. Several carriers have recently been observed on the street, out of their vehicles, with the engine still running. I don't know about you, but if my truck ever rolled away and struck a person or another vehicle, I'd be devastated. So let's go over a few of the safety rules. Anytime you step out of your truck, it needs to be turned off, in park, and the handbrake set. Stepping out to put your foot on the curb to reach that box that's just out of your fingertip range constitutes getting out of the truck, because your foot could slip off the brake. So please be safe and turn the vehicle off. Now, the carriers that had been caught on the street with their vehicle still running said that they were trying to make up time. Well, I understand that management's pressing you for every second on the street, but there is always time for safety, because these carriers that were found with their vehicles running were placed off work without pay and are facing removals. It's not worth that extra second that you saved to lose your job. So please, take the time to be safe, legally park, curb your wheels, set the handbrake, put the vehicle in park, and turn it off. Another rule that our carriers seem to forget on a regular basis is driving with their door closed and their seatbelt on. If you're in the middle of mounted delivery, you have the right to have the door open and have just your lap belt on, provided you're not going more than 50 feet and you're not going through an intersection. But other than that, you have to have your door closed and your seatbelt on. Don't multitask. Do both of those items before you start the truck. There is a letter carrier that actually got disciplined for shutting the door as he drove away from the curb. They claimed the door wasn't closed when the truck started. Now, that's a little ticky-tack, but we currently are having to defend him for that discipline. It's much easier for us to defend a little extra time on the street because you are following all of the rules and working safely than defend a piece of discipline. There are no street standards, so unless you're found intentionally wasting time, you should not be disciplined for your street time. So there is always time for safety. In several offices, management's requiring the letter carrier to take their satchel to every delivery point. Now, you and I know there's probably not a vicious dog in the bank, but if you're instructed to take your satchel, take it. This means that as you get out of your truck, you're going to have to pick up your satchel in the mail, deliver it, come back, put the satchel down, drive to the next delivery, and repeat. By management giving you that instruction, they have authorized you the time to follow the instruction. So please take your satchel. And on the walking routes, over the last couple of years when we've been doing route inspections and adjustments, management's consolidated park points to save you that 30 seconds of loading time in between swings. That's fine on a light day, but if your mail is heavy, you have the right to split your swings. You have the right to protect your body so you go home in one piece. Remember, injuries don't stay at the door of the post office. They affect your entire life. So when you're on a walking swing, you're not required to carry any mail on your forearm. You can put the letter mail in your hand and everything else in your satchel. That means when your satchel's full, you have to split your swing. But it's up to you to make the time for safety and protect your body. Case your dog warning cards. I know you know where the dogs are, but it's a visual that will remind you to look around and keep an eye out. And if you have a vehicle breakdown and management actually sends you help, someone else might be finishing your route. and they have the right to know where your dogs are as well. Sadly, 2 letter carriers recently passed away due to incidents that happened on the street. One gentleman was hit by a car as he worked at the back of his truck. Another lady passed away shortly after a dog attack. Neither carrier was doing anything wrong, but you need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. Do not get so focused on the mail that you forget to keep an ear out for a gate opening, or look for a car coming, or that gang of kids that are across the street, possibly up to no good. The streets are a dangerous place and you're out there longer than ever. Management's doing more street observations than ever. There's always time for safety, but safety begins with you. You have to make a choice to work safely every day. Please make the right choice.